condoms or anything like that back then. I mean, that's like, it's one of those things where you show people back then, like, what is this thing again? Like, I thought, what is this, like penny in your pocket or something? But no, so the first time I ever did stand-up comedy, I got up on stage and I went through like a goddamn auctioneer. I was like, punchline, and I did like 20 minutes worth of work in about 15 minutes, in about 5 minutes. And yeah, the guy afterwards, the manager of the club came up to me and was like, dude, you might have got some good material there, but you gotta give him a chance to laugh. I mean, seriously. So, but yeah, I did the stand-up, and you know, I did an actual comedy club, and you know, in front of like paying people. I was still amateur night, and but I got heckled. No, and the guy, you know, my last name's Lovelace, and the guy's sitting in the front row, and he's like, "Are you really into Linda Lovelace? Because you suck too." And yeah, if anyone here doesn't know who Linda Lovelace is, ask your parents. Or don't, that'd be awkward, but let's just say that the thing that pissed me off the most was I'm like, fuck, that's even funnier than anything I got. So, but yeah, so anyway, back when I was doing stand-up, I did a bit about Cheez-Its, like the Cheez-It crackers. You know, they're fun, it's a fun name, you know, they look like little snake eyes, you know, you can like roll the dice and play craps with them. But you know, I did a thing about, you know, how there's like 57 different kinds of Cheez-Its. You go down to the store and there's like entire aisle full of Cheez-Its, and you know, there's like the regular Cheez-Its and the spicy Cheez-Its and the white cheddar and the low fat, the low carb Cheez-Its. There's Scooby-Doo Cheez-Its, you know, Rick and Morty Cheez-Its. There's you know, mocha flavored green tea. You know, I might be making some of these up, but probably not many. But I used to wonder, I'm like, it feels like we're just spending the entire sum of human knowledge just making new Cheez-It crackers, you know. And then I think about the Manhattan Project, and I'm like, actually, maybe it's better if we just spend all of our smart people on Cheez-It crackers rather than making like weapons. You know, maybe if Vladimir Putin had borscht flavored Cheez-Its, you know, it wouldn't be, you know. Or how about green pea flavored Cheez-Its? You could just say, give peas a chance. So, you know, I'm known for my puns, infamous for puns. Puns are really like anti-comedy. It makes, the idea is to make people groan, not to make them laugh. So, you know, but yeah, I like puns, you know, and that's why they call it punishment. So, you know, and a friend asked me once to ask me about some Microsoft Office puns. He's like, you got any Microsoft Office puns? I said, word. I excel at that kind of thing, you know. I don't know what my outlook for being a comedian is, but PowerPoint. So, but yeah, when I was younger, I wore glasses my whole life, and when I was younger, I had to wear an eye patch. And the whole point is they put the eye patch over your good eye to make the bad eye do more work. You know, it's just like how if your friend and you are carrying a big heavy armoire, you know, and they're having trouble with it, the thing you do is just drop it so they can carry it all on their own, right? That's how that works, right? You know, get good scrub. So, but you know, yeah, the doctor's like, yeah, you look like a pirate. I'm like, I don't want to be a pirate. And you know, besides, it was like this like flesh-colored thing over my eye, you know. And he's like, you know, I'm like, he's like, "Arr, you need maybe." I'm like, no, like pirates wouldn't even talk like that. Like, who actually says "arr" in real life other than like stereotypical pirates? So, but you know, it's based on, I think, like it's based on some English stereotype. Like there's some parts of England where people actually do kind of talk like pirates. Arr. And it made me wonder, like, you know, what would pirates sound like with a Texas accent? You know, like, howdy folks, get on the plank, y'all. You know, just, you know, I just imagine like Texas pirates. I don't know, they'd be very polite at least. So, but yeah, like you know, you wonder sometimes, you know, and here I am doing probably a little too fast, but you know, I gotta slow down. So, but you know, you wonder like, what kind of friend are you in your friend group? You know, are you like the marathon runner? Are you the craft beer connoisseur? I'm definitely the coffee guy. I'm the coffee guy, you know, and you know, being a coffee snob can be rough sometimes. Your friends, you know, buy you coffee, you know, buy you a bag of coffee, and you're like, oh, I gotta pretend to be enthusiastic with this. He's not Ethiopia Yirgacheffe, but you know. So you know, it's Pike Place, more like Puke Place. So, but you know, yeah. So I am definitely a coffee snob, and you know, but it's at the same time like, it works out like, coffee is the only drug that it's the only addiction that you can pretend as a hobby. You can't, I suppose you can be a beer snob or a wine snob or even a cannabis snob, but, you can't go do that before work. You can't go, most places look down on doing tequila shots in the break room, or smoking a blunt on your Zoom meeting. But, you can sit here and, I got my Colombian roast right here. Work provides that. So, but, it makes me think about ancient Rome. Like, they conquered half the known world and they didn't have any coffee. It wasn't discovered yet. And you just wonder, what would the Romans have done if they had had coffee? Could you imagine? They stabbed Julius Caesar 23 times. Also, the number of flavors in Dr. Pepper. Is it a coincidence? I think so. So, they stabbed Julius Caesar. Makes you wonder. I think Caesar would have been, a coffee snob. I think Caligula would have been snorting that shit off of, an ass, someone's ass, or maybe an actual ass, like a donkey. Caligula, you never know. So, I've got I got a whole bunch of Roman history jokes that I wrote. I'll have to get to that one of these days. But I think I'll end by asking. Is anyone here a big fan of French history jokes?
Yeah, sure.
No, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
I surrender.